Tyre here with episode 25 of BeamNG Drive Career Mode with the RLS Career Overhaul mod, as well as several others, all listed down in the description. Today's video, I kind of wanted to go through some more mission mashing, but this time version 2, I guess is what we can call for the episode title. I haven't really thought about that yet, to be honest. But I know that I do want to get through some more missions, mainly focusing on those rally missions. Also did happen to notice something that I forgot and slash wasn't in the whole deal of the updates, but we can call a taxi. It does take a moment after hitting the button. But then a taxi vehicle should spawn, you know, vehicle with the taxi livery basically somewhere nearby, and should drive on up. I think he's probably over here behind the trees. No? It's regular ATK. There we are. Just going to go ahead and head across the street here. I think he's going to come on up this way a little bit first. He's going to try to go over to where I was. Yeah, okay, I did not expect that. And then what we can do is we can get in, go to the map, and select where we want to go. And this only costs 50 credits, so yes, you don't get that instant deal. Also, I'm noticing I'm not able to move my map right now, am I? Oh yeah, there we go. I'm so used to different games, so, you know, left click, right click, use the mouse wheel. Yeah. Anyway. Where did I want to go? Let's see. We're just going to go ahead and take a quick journey on down over here. We'll go here to our other garage right there. That'll give me some time to go ahead and find and retrieve my controller. Unless this guy's not working. Yep. Okay. Just took him a moment. I was sitting there like, what's happening? Uh-oh. Yeah, we're a little bit stuck here, it looks like. Intersections are not really the best place to try this, it looks like. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and pull you back a little bit and over to here. Just kind of get you guys jammed up over that spot. That's what I'm going to do. And then this guy should be able to figure his way out of here. There we go. While we do this, should be able to get my controller up. And he's stuck again. This might be the longest taxi ride. I don't even know if I'd give him a star for this one compared to the taxi rides that I've given. So we have to help him out here. So that will just put you back a little ways. There we go. Now we're moving. But yeah, we get this. I did not see this in the notes, but I could have easily passed over it or something like that. I knew it was a work in progress. I kind of seen some deals about it and everything, but yeah, you could sit here and computerized dispatch. Yeah, I don't like that. Tell you, we got that same kind of a deal in our town. Used to have one of the good old radio operated deals and everything. It was so nice because they could figure out where they're at, who to pick up and everything, and make it real quick. And now they use this computerized dispatch crap, and the person that's on the north end of town will try to go get the person on the south end of town when there's already somebody else in the south end of town that could have gotten them, and it's just, yeah. If it's implemented right, it can be done well, but it typically isn't, so, yeah. Now we sit here, we gotta wait for the stop sign and all this. Might be stuck again. No, he's admiring the stop sign, I guess. The taxi driver's like, come on guys, I want to get this guy dropped off already. And we're speeding. Uh-oh. Is he gonna get us into an accident here? I don't think so. Could even go like this. Like this. We can watch ourselves get carried around. We have no UI, but the navigational there thingy does always happen, so... Alright, so it looks like we are at where we need to be pretty much right here. So we're going to go ahead and hop on out. And as soon as we do, everything clears and he's on his way to the next passenger that he'll pick up. Who knows who that could be, right? Alright, so come down here mainly so I can also put away this car. Good old Covet. I believe this is from the KLJP mod, but I haven't found anything indicative to exactly where it comes from. Because they have restructured how they pack the RLS collection mods, the parts and the cars for the 2 collection mod deals. They restructured how they pack them, so everything's kind of mangled in there. There's nothing like it used to be where you could see what mod each thing was under. So I'm thinking that's what it is, but I don't know. I have no clue. So let's see, we want to grab ourselves probably a rally vehicle deal here, and I was almost thinking we have 403,000 credits now, and we got some ability to get some more vehicles. So yeah, this guy's over off-site, still in East Coast, so we really wouldn't be able to use him. And I'm trying to think, did I ever add to my list the Abishu Hopper that we had? Let's see. No, I did not. There we go. Keeping a list of all cars that we have owned right now. It looks like we are up to 21 different types. We have more than 21 cars though, because like we have multiple T series, multiple D series, you know, things like that. So yeah, it's definitely something like that. I mean, we got one MD series down here, and then we got our other MD series Gunter down here. Let's see, we got close to probably 30 cars, but now this list helps me to make sure that we actually get a new vehicle. I wonder if there is anything rally related in Fast Automotive. Don't typically go through here, but we got Safari Rally for this guy. I don't think he'd be fast enough, unfortunately. We do need to get a Burnside at some point, but yeah, I don't know. That's really the deal. We could do the van for the rally. That would be kind of entertaining in a way, but I don't know. Doesn't look like we have an I series though, and this is a touring car. We got another ETK 900 Drift. We don't need another copy of that, otherwise, yeah. I think the I series, this is a touring car, 412 horsepower, but that's definitely something I want to look at. So ETK, well, let's go like this, I-series. It's the only one that's up for sale right now, 2. But I need one. Let's just take a taxi. I was trying to debate on whether or not I wanted to wait, but let's take a taxi so we can kind of get a feel for it. We'll do some, there goes my phone again with the hourly notifications. Yeah, well, we'll kind of do some driving around, get a feel, do some other stuff with that. Probably just go over to the commercial garage, to be honest. 118,000 credits, so it's a little on the steep side for the car, but hopefully when we take some stuff and change it, we can make it work. So I guess we got a race car, we just gotta make it go for the kind of racing we want to do. I always go down this way without remembering that I can go up a little bit further. Ooh, I can already see an issue there. in the rear suspension, I think, but we don't have enough dampening cord or something. I'm not sure. It doesn't feel quite right. It's a little bouncy. Yeah, as we can see right there. There's really loud gearing in here. Brakes are definitely super touchy. But we'll get that all fixed up here real quick. All right. Oh, wow. You guys seeing that? The car is like wiggling in all kinds of different ways in here, so I think it's all this lightweight stuff that we have. I do want to point out a quick side note too. I went out today to go to one of 2 fast food restaurants in the little area I live, and get myself some dinner, and one of them's a truck stop right off the interstate. I live right next to that interstate, freeway, whatever you wish to call it. And I'm looking and I'm like, that's a race car. And I get closer and I'm like, it's a rally car. I actually got to see a rally car in a trailer. And around here, that's not something you see because there's no events like that anywhere nearby. The next one is pretty much a state and a half distance away. Like, it is quite a ways. Otherwise, it's all the way up. There's some in Maine I hear about, you know, and stuff. But it's like, okay. And then it turns out that this was from Utah, I believe is what I seen on the plate. And I'm like, okay, they're really going for something here. So pretty cool deal to see. I think what I'll do is I'll go through the car, tidy things up, and I'll come back and kind of give you guys a brief overview of what we have changed. All right, guys, we are back. I did a few things with the car. Let's start out by taking a look here. You can see I've got some different stuff going on, but that's not the focus, right? We need to go to Performance Index. So we did our, well, I shouldn't say we, I did it because I forgot about it, but this is the initials what we had. So we did 1136, 120, it was 1.29 G's of braking for us, which is pretty decent. 339 horsepower, that's not too bad. I decided to do some parts and stuff and things, and then that's where we went up to 539 horsepower. So a little bit more towards like a Group B rally, maybe a little even over that. A little bit on the crazy side, but I think that's perfect. And so that really got us up there. So we are at 401, let's say 400 horsepower per 1,000 kilos. And before we were at 275, so we gained a good bit there. Of course, I did all of the rally suspension, did some rally lights, did the Brigsby kit full away, all the way around. It looks like that's the only thing that I was able to color besides the roll bar here. And because we have this different one on here, Aquatica, I figured C-Class color, right? Gotta have something kind of like that. I mean, maybe it's not perfect, but it was a shot at it. And so, yeah. And then, of course, we have the rally tire suspension. I also spent about 45 minutes going through, tuning it the best I could. I have a 7-speed sequential, but the thing is weird because you would think sequential should be tunable, but it's not. So I might have to change it to a different one to be able to tune it, because I think our gearing is still going to be a bit long here. That doesn't feel too bad. We'll also go up to 8,000 RPMs now instead. A little bit more performance, so we could definitely take advantage of all that. Feels like our braking force is still a bit on the heavy side. We got a little standoff going here. Just go for it, dude. There you go. Traffic collision. I didn't even touch him, did I? Guess we're going for it. Get to take a first run in the car here. That little section really sucks there. It's really bad, really rough. Got a little bit of a pull in the suspension here. Oh, there we go. quickest chase ever, right? I don't know. It feels like we might have a little pull now. By the way, we're gonna have to repair to start doing these, so I gotta remember to take 10 minutes off because for some reason OBS decided to change my scene when I came back after, so I have to redo this kind of a section. Thankfully, I didn't really get into driving or anything, and I noticed it, but it changed my scene, which meant it pulled up Google Chrome, which meant it pulled up my YouTube music and put it over the game. It's like I was just listening to some music, tuning the vehicles, and OBS said, oh, we won't want to use this scene. We're going to go switch to a different scene, even though you don't even have hotkeys set. Because I would end up accidentally hitting them, right? OBS has been just so strange for me for so long. So yeah, we got to pay and repair to start. We'll have to lose a voucher on that, but I think we'll be okay there. We'll just wait for everything to get all on in. Seems to handle a big jump a lot better than the other cars I've had. Still getting glass breaking out, but seems just a little bit stiff yet. I'll hold her low there to let her pull on through. Very nice. Yeah, the gearing still seems a bit long though. Kind of falling out of power band in some of those shifts here. Of course, I killed the motor. Does really well on pulling around that corner though, like it actually works with me. It doesn't feel like I'm trying to fight the car too much outside of our gearing. But man, that was horribly slow. You can even see in this view that rear camber is disgusting, and I do not know why it is so bad here. There's something of a mod that is messing it up, or maybe, just maybe, it is BeamNG devs that have messed something up, but something overall has messed up, and we can just see how disgustingly bad. We're like 1.5 degrees positive on the rear, which isn't end of the world, because at least as the suspension compresses, it gets better. This is going to take some work. This is definitely going to take some work here, so let's go back to challenge start, and I need to go ahead and just out of that screen. Of course, it killed the car on me. And yeah, I gotta fix this gearing much better here. Also, we have an endurance fuel tank, so we have 100 liters of capacity. And I'm curious on how that equates to gallons. It's gonna be like, what, 25-gallon tank or so? 26.4. So far, this is what we've gone through just to try that race. Let's see, 71 credits worth of fuel. Man, that's crazy. Still not a huge fan of the fuel pricing thing here. I just don't think it's super necessary to have it up. I prefer realism, though. That's me. I do gotta just do it. I just gotta hop on in and take a look there. So let's see. There is a couple of things. Of course, when I did the tuning, I just did a rough tuning. I didn't go perfect on it. I'm probably gonna go ahead and drop the suspension a little bit more to help that rear camber. I don't, oh, maybe not. This would raise our policy score, but we're gonna take the hit by cash here. Be all right with that. And I mean, yeah, the only other thing that I can really tune, because again, it's not a tunable one. I'm probably gonna go ahead and take this to like a 527, like it said there. That sounds like a good number. It's a 537. I don't want to have them off. But yeah, as we can see, definitely things are not standard in here. In fact, I went a little bit weird. I even played with forward lock rate at 33%. And I think that works a little bit better to my favor here. I could definitely add a little bit more boost, I bet you. Let's just do it. You know, I did go back to the racing anti-roll springs. That allows us to get them a lot softer this way. The rear's a little bit on the stiff side, I feel like, yet. So I'm going to take that down to 40,000. And I mean, I get it. Newton meters is kind of what's the standard to use. But man, I have no clue. I'm not making my brain work with any of that stuff. So yeah, and we can see our rear camber adjust is at 100% there, and it just does not work like it's supposed to. 100% in the opposite side is like 3.5 degrees, so we're getting like 1.5 degrees total difference, and that is not as much as I was expecting us to have, especially considering this is racing suspension stuff. But all right, I suppose, right? I mean, now we've got that. I'm hoping for like 15-20 miles an hour for first gear top out. But looks like we're still a little over that. 25, 26, that's all right. So I want the gears to kind of stay in a little bit better here. Yeah, I was waiting for you. Silly other ETK guy. Other than that, I mean, the car is doing very well, I believe. And that issue. Maybe the other thing I could look at is a lower rear tire pressure to help offset that camber issue a little bit more. Because we're not on the road, it doesn't matter as much having tire pressure set too low. I mean, we could still run the risk of blowing the bead off or, you know, basically pop a tire, but I don't think we're going to run that same kind of risk. So yeah, the FCV here is something about it. I don't know. I think their challenge here, their times are a little bit faster than the rest of the game. The rest of the game, very easy for me to get through, even with the stock cars. Comes down to this with the rally kind of stuff in here, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. Especially if I do that. Cow, I'm catching this crazy air out of nowhere, it seems like. Here we go. And then the car dies again. Gotta figure out what it is about that. Because I have an auto clutch set up that is to help, you know, obviously because we run a controller. And yet it just keeps killing the car. In fact, we didn't even really get any faster with that one. I'm not sure what is wrong with this here. What is going on kind of a deal. Honestly, because like we have more power than the other car. It shouldn't be any form of an issue. The only other thing I can think about is grip-wise because of our disgusting rear camber there. We can see that is bad. Let's continue back to the challenge start. And I will be giving it a shot with the FCV, and we'll just see. Maybe that's just the way I'll have to do it. I mean, I wouldn't see any reason for this to really be that much different, but it might be. It does handle that jump a lot better, though. It handles all over a lot better with the bumps and jumps. That might be where that's coming from, all the time lost there, to be honest. How did I do this time? Did I do it all? 149,798? Almost. That's kind of crazy. That was half a second off from that. So that might be the vehicle we have to look into building for this. I don't know what it is that is different about this car, because it definitely does not have as much ground clearance, as much suspension travel, yet something they've done with their tuning of this one, it's just crazy. As far as suspension, it's just slow though. But I want to have all the stars, so I don't know. The only thing I can think about is with this car just softening it up even more. Maybe going back to... It's probably going to kill itself again here. No? Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and do some gear ratio adjustments too, but let's see what we could do for softening the suspension a little bit better here. It does just feel too stiff. I mean, I took most of the values and kind of interpolated my own beliefs off of what is the original stock rally edition of this car. So, I mean, there's that. Oh my gosh, and now it really wants to charge us up for that. 11 minutes, 15,000. 2 minutes for 6,400 of those, just $1,000 extra fee for an instant. But the 0.29, our insurance policy score is already insane, and I'm really trying to keep it under 2. And I think where we're at right now is a 145. So I mean, we could do it. Maybe though, maybe I will just have to go to the vehicle marketplace and see if I can find one of those guys in the rally edition. Maybe I'll even have to go to Italy to see if there's some there. So yeah, we got the hill climb. We got the arsenic concept there. Which that kind of like fastback almost, I want to say, or not fastback. I'm trying to remember the name. Anyway, that kind of body of it sloped down in the back would be better for the rally. Yeah, I mean, there's got to be something I can do to figure that out. Because basically I want to buy that car. And I want to give it more power. Make it a little bit easier to get through them all. And it seems like this is going to be a challenge for us. We're not really getting through any missions right now. So, I mean, Italy is going to be the place where they're going to be sold the most, in my opinion. And I believe that's how that was changed. So, let's see. What do I want to take just to drive on over to Italy? Well, why not? Take the Scintilla out. Have some fun with that. What are we stopping in an intersection for? Come on, guys. Scintilla though, it works so well here. And this traffic is horrible right now. We're stopping when we don't need to stop. And I'll be honest, I enjoy and appreciate all the new content we get from BeamNG, but the fact that the AI have basically gotten very little in forms of adjustments and tweaks and fixes is one of my irritations, I'll be honest. I mean, they're doing a lot better than when they initially came out. I remember that much. But still, a lot of the stuff where they're like coming up to a corner and deciding if it's a spot to stop, even though it's not a spot to stop. It's just like, okay, what's happening here? Like this guy here, he thinks he's gonna turn right. I don't know where he's gonna go because he ain't gonna make it through the wall. I mean, it looks like he's going here. It's very early on that. And then he decides to slam on the brake because of somebody else getting into an accident. That's just, no. You're not even in the same lane. Then this, oh boy. Yeah, kind of a thing I forgot about here. Just are gonna damage your car going here. Especially if you got a scintilla. Oh, a little bit of a clip there, that's interesting. There we go. Let's go on over to Italy. Let's see what we can find for FCVs, and hopefully I can find one of the rally editions. Alright guys, we're back over here in Italy, over to Uncle's condo, and I noticed another issue. So here in Italy, there was, at least, I don't know, maybe there still is, some different garages and stuff, right? We hop into our car. I had bought another one. It's gone. So it's kind of a similar situation with like in the West Coast there was one of them in the suburbs and I bought it and now it's gone and it's like, man, that was more money. Oh, but oh well. Let's see here then what we have for FCVs. So based on what I was understanding, it's supposed to be per different region. Like Italy would be more European and so to speak import vehicles. So hopefully we can find something here to work with. And I mean, we got the Arsenic Wagon DCT here. It's a 0-mile car. They supposedly fixed that. I don't think they fixed that. But that's okay, because it's a 2020. So, I mean, maybe just nobody wants them. I don't know why. But we do need to buy an FCV, and I mean, making it another rally car, I suppose, could work. I didn't want to have so many rally vehicles, but I've got to have something that works good for that mission set. So I guess let's take a taxi there, leave our our Scintilla here in Italy, and we'll take this little guy. Brand new, no inventory slots. Okay, how nice. Because I did have another garage, and now I can't even teleport to them or taxi to them, can I? See if I just go away a little ways. Taxing to, yeah, that's it. Uncle's condo. That's only one. But there should be others, and I should have another one as well, which I believe... Where was it? Wasn't that one? Was it this one? I don't think it was that one all the way over there. This one. This one is one that I did buy, I did own. I could have sworn I did. We're going to have to go and buy it. And there's also another one over here on the Sumo Street, so we'll probably... buy both of them, to be honest. Make sure we have some slots available over here. Did my route disappear? I got all kinds of damage apparently to the car now. Yeah, when it came in on Italy, there's a big old crunchy noise that happened, like I got into a massive accident or something, so... Some things are being a little bit goofy, that is for sure. I mean, yeah, we completely lost our deal here. Had it set for a reason. Because I don't know Italy that well. I could have sworn I bought this, but maybe I'm getting confused with last season, but I did not think it was that long ago. Now we're stuck in traffic again. And he stopped for no reason right there. So the van even knew better. That's not me letting off the throttle either. The car is actually not running right now. And all I did is drive here to Italy, and I didn't even mess anything up. All right, let's see here. 325,000 is what it would cost, so it looks like I need to make some money to be able to do that. I wonder what the other one would cost that's down over that way. Making sure your brakes work. Sorry about that. Let's say that was over here somewhere. We're getting the van stuck on there because, yeah, AI pathing. Typical deal. Pretty close. And I've also been noticing that, like, see, my frame rate's really bad for a few moments after coming out of the map, and this time is not fixing it. No? Yeah, now my frame rate is, like, stuck bad. I'm noticing a lot of weird issues here. Whether or not it's my computer or some mods or what, I'm not sure. Something is definitely happening. This is 265, and apparently we don't even have that. Let's see, we have 235,000. We do, at least according to the game, have some career path milestones. Yeah, we got Speeding Menace, because I did play a little bit off on my own, kind of driving around, doing some stuff, trying to fix and help things, but nothing seems to work. Nothing's going this way, the way that it's supposed to here. And I mean, that's it. Uncle's Condo is our only towing location. And this is kind of strange. Now my phone is going all crazy here. Yeah, everything seems to be fighting against us doing this stuff, so I think I'm probably going to have to do some more Italy running. I thought this was an actually road for a second there. Take me over that way. Let's take a look. I need to go back up all the way on over to this guy, probably, or otherwise leave Italy and do that. I'm not sure where we're at full total time, though. I think we're kind of about 40 minutes if I'm right. And I mean, it's kind of difficult because I really do want to buy some of this other stuff, but I'm unfortunately unable to, as our last car took out a good chunk, about half of our money. There we are. This is what I was thinking about. It's a bit of a rougher dirt road, but it'll take us then over towards where we need to go. Yeah, the car is just not running right at all now. The only damage that really would have occurred was getting over the ramp onto the ferry there. Alright, so I think, yeah, we'll probably have to just put the car away. Yeah, this isn't a one-way, I don't think, but... there we go. Maybe it is. This isn't, though. Because we got a sign there. I think it's a no-entry sign, but I mean, it can't be a one-way because there's only one entrance. Alright, make sure we're in park here. And I mean, what does it give us for a repair option here? Yeah, I don't know if I want to though, because if I go back to West Coast and it's still broken, then what, you know? If it breaks again, then we would have wasted it when it drops it or something. I'm not sure how it's doing or where it's spawning it. But I heard lots of crunchy, so, And of course, if we go to Vehicle Marketplace and I'm smart, I could take a look and it says 0 free inventory slots. So what I'm wondering is if we have any vehicles here in Italy. But I don't think we really do right now. I really don't think we do. And I don't think you get but one slot here. If you even get one, I don't think you do. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, so I guess we're gonna have to go back to West Coast here. And hopefully find one there that we can actually use. Got engine impact damage. That just showed up. Like, what impact? That's the only thing is, like, for when I got here, so... Yeah, we've got to head on up the highway over to the airport to get on back. I believe it's still there. I haven't actually double-checked if this has changed from Italy in this latest edition. But I'm believing so, because, yeah, map switcher. Let's just set our route to be safe here, make sure I know where I'm going. Enjoy our low frame rate, and then it catches back up again. Don't want to get into a chase right now. Car is not behaving very well. I'm sure it still could get away, but... we have some supposed impact damage going on here. Spitting and sputtering and everything else. Now it's stuck and it won't shift. There we go. I bet the guy that's getting a taxi ride there is really liking the view right now. Stay in your lane. Really slowed down right there. Holy cow. That was close. Those cars never merge that well. Why are you slowing down? Come on. He's decided he wanted to stop there. And yeah, I didn't get back out of Italy. The AI traffic here is bad. It is honestly frustrating me a lot right now. Plus this deal with our car and things not working the way I thought they should have, but there we go. All right, so we're gonna go back to West Coast and we'll check the marketplace again. Hopefully we're gonna find ourselves a vehicle. Otherwise it's just been me driving around trying to find a vehicle and getting annoyed and frustrated with the traffic and the other issues that we've been facing. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead kind of sit through this for a split second because I want to see if it does it again and if I actually can catch it here on camera for you guys. But yeah, some reason it spawned in and I just heard it like as though it dropped the vehicle, and now I have all this impact damage and other stuff showing up. So I'm pretty sure that's what ended up being the case, is it dropped my car when it spawned in Italy, causing all the damage and everything, which just makes things a little bit more frustrating is all. And there we go. So we heard a little bit of a clunk, but nothing like what was before. And it looks like our damage has been reset, according to the little thing in the bottom left, at least at the time. No. I can tell you right now it's not. Maybe not? I don't know. She's doing good now. Nope. I'm holding steady and it's not having it at all. Yeah, there we go. Now everything shows up. Impact damage and everything there. And I mean, this is the most damage that I did to the car. And I drove really nicely there and everything. There is no reason that we should be having that issue. Also, another little irritation of mine is when you move an object in Beam, it sometimes changes its rotation. Don't know why necessarily, but what? It just shut off on its own. I didn't touch anything and it just shut off. Still doing it. know I'm going the wrong way, but... though I reset the car. So I wonder if this is a persistent damage kind of bug, so how they got the system where it keeps track of damage. I'm wondering if it's a bug related to that. I don't know though. We could definitely see here that it is really breaking up, not doing good here with driving, so it's unfortunately going to need a repair either way, which is just a cost that I shouldn't have had to dealt with, because initially it was doing good. And now I'm speeding because I went from 60 to 40 there. I'm just trying to get my broken car home, guys. Just leave me alone. Another speeding ticket right there. No, really, no plate. That's right. This car has no plates. Going this way, just real quick. There we go. Looks like I'm gonna have a lot of work on the side here for fixing everything. And to repair this, I guess we can try that, see if it does it. It's only a little bit and it doesn't affect our insurance scores at all. I think we're good now. Thankfully it was cheap, because you know, that would have been fun if it wasn't cheap, but I shouldn't have even had the cost, to be honest. Oh, they're chasing me again. So here's a cool little trick. As I have done in the past, I'll just stand here. Police collision. But oh, I can't even speeding. A foreign vehicle. My insurance policy actually did go up, and I am frozen. It says you can drive away now, but I can't even move. I actually broke it. Let's see, we'll get rid of the info. And let's get rid of the warning and the debug. And what do we have? Could not find access points, and that's about it. I literally cannot move my character right now. Cannot retrieve favorite vehicle. I'm completely broken. Well, guys, I think that's where I'm going to end today's episode because I've broken it. If you did enjoy today's episode, make sure to hit the like button. If you want more BeamNG content, go ahead and subscribe. If you have any other opinions, topics, suggestions, comics, ideas, things you want to talk about, go ahead and put them down in the comments below. Otherwise, go down to my description. There's a link for Discord there. You can join up and let me know directly there as well. Again, that is it for today's episode, though. Take care. Bye-bye.